Hello everyone, my name's Botanist Cool, and today we are painting the worst mimic to be caught in ever! And if you are enjoying my mini painting videos, make sure to like and subscribe. It's free, it's easy, it's 2 clicks, and I can't thank you enough for all of your support. But let's get on to the biggest horror of any fantasy adventuring parties group. This mini is the large mimic mini from WizKids, and I think rightfully so. Any scrappy party of adventurers who need to use the restroom are not going to need to use the restroom after they open this porta potty up. They're gonna evacuate their bowels right there on the spot. But still, we had to paint this guy, and it was a lot of fun to paint. Let me tell you the paints I actually used. When it came to the Army Painter paints, including the D&D collabs, I ended up using the Oak Brown, Monster Brown, Alien Purple, Cambrian Crimson, Flesh Wash, Pixie Dust Pink, and the last one was this Gloss Varnish. Oh, and Rust Monster. Almost forgot about that one. From Citadel, I ended up using a little bit of Wraithbone, Averland Yellow, or Averland Sunset, and Cantor Blue. The first thing I had done off screen was prime the entire thing in brown, and then I did a base layer of oak brown on the wood, which we later highlighted with monster brown, and that was the entirety of the wood right there. I just didn't do too much. It looks like wood, it looks uneven, it looks fantastic for me. I don't need to do too much else to it. I'm happy, I'm done, it's good as it is. I then mixed Alien Purple and Cambrian Crimson to make a darker, fleshier purple that made up 99% of what was inside the actual porta potty. And I actually had to use that one brush I had. It's kind of like a hooked brush. It kind of has like a little bend in it that you can reach, like hard to reach areas, to actually reach a lot of the inside areas here, which were a pain in the rear to reach, but we got there. I then mixed a little bit of Pixie Dust Pink in there to get the highlighting areas, and we ended up doing some highlights in just pure Pixie Dust Pink, specifically around the eyes, the gums, and a lot of those ridges on the inside of the mouth, which were a little more challenging to hit, but it was just a lot of dry brushing and being like blah, 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 in there with the dry brush. When it came to the eyes, I looked up Mimic Eyes, and they were kind of like a honey glaze look over it. So I did some Rust Monster, and then I layered on a little bit of Averland Sunset, and then I did glazes of Rust Monster until I got the center of the eyes looking nice and yellow, while the edges looked very orange. For the tongue, I pretty much did the same thing, except for the base, I used a little bit more Cambrian Crimson, and for the tip of the tongue, I actually did a little bit of Cantor Blue as a dry brush to give it a slightly different shade. And then for the teeth, I ended up using Wraithbone with 2 layers of Flesh Wash. Now I did lighten up that Flesh Wash a little bit, but these teeth look nasty and gnarly and dirty, and that is exactly how I wanted these teeth to look. This is not an inviting, this is not a cute, this is not a pretty creature. This is a terrifying, disgusting monster that is disguised as something that, depending on who was in there before you, is also terrifying and disgusting and likely very smelly. This mini was really refreshing to paint because it's a one-off mini that's not part of any series that I was doing. If you guys have been paying attention, I've been doing a lot of like, hey, here are my 5 PrideCon minis, here are my 2 Kurita minis, here are my 2 SLDF minis, here are my Mosswood Ranger minis, and yada yada. All big projects, or big herb projects, 2, 3, 4, 5 minis all in one theme, and it was nice to just kind of take a step back and be like, here's a mimic, go crazy and get nasty with it. Which I really enjoyed. And that wet look from the gloss varnish, oh my god, it feels nasty. I'm looking at this thing right now in my hands, and I absolutely love it. This is a really cool mini, and it really rejuvenated a lot of like that mini passion, that like novelty to it. I haven't done something so silly in a while, and I'm really happy that I did. This was a very fun mini to paint. I do want to get some more mimics in the future because they are a lot of fun, so here's hoping I get a few more mimics one day. I know there's a few more from WizKids I might take a look at soon enough. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It's free, it's easy, and I can't thank you enough for your support. I'm extremely grateful. And if you want to support me more intimately, there is a throne. Don't feel obligated. Links down in the description, all that cool stuff. Hey, everyone, stay safe, stay Botanist Cool. I'll see you for the next video. Bye, everyone.